this was not how I planned it to go. My first review of a Liverpool game, the start of my YouTube channel. And again, thank you if you are watching. If you are watching, please do me a favor. Just drop in the comment section where you're from. Just drop like a flag or something so I can see where you're watching this from. But yeah, like I said, it was not how I planned this whole thing to go. My idea was to start off this channel with a home game, a home victory for Liverpool, but it was not to be tonight. 1-1, it ended. Darwin Núñez doing his best impersonation of Zidane and getting sent off. But yeah, we will touch on him kind of like later as well. But yeah, overall, it wasn't a great game from Liverpool, let's be honest. It was a lot better than last week's game, that's for sure. But they're nowhere near sharp enough, nowhere near incisive enough in the final passes. But that being said, though, I mean, fucking hell, Crystal Palace parked the Eiffel Tower in their back line. But fair play to them, you know. I thought give credit to Crystal Palace. I thought that they defended really well. They really played within their means, and it was always going to be one of those games. This is like that typical game from Liverpool, you know, where I always fear when we play teams like Crystal Palace. You know, they sit back really tight, you know, two banks of four, with Zaha on top, who I thought had a really decent half. To be honest, I think he asked Nat Phillips a lot of questions. But yeah, I think in the end, it was a well-deserved goal. I think he took his goal really well in the first half. And the goal really preceded some really good play from Liverpool. I think overall, the chances we had really in the first half was decent, but there were more half chances. I think the best chance fell to Salah, and to be honest, you know, Salah worked hard tonight, but he was largely ineffective. He usually is when it's when the team sit back. So we missed a little bit of that spark. I thought we really missed Thiago Alcantara tonight to really kind of like thread those last balls in. But at the end of the day, you know, we should have done better tonight. We really should have taken our chances, to be honest with you. But yeah, it was maybe let's just kind of start off with the team selection. I thought that the team looked a little bit light at the back. To be honest, I was very fearful to seeing Nathaniel Phillips' name on the score sheet, but he actually, you know, did all right. I thought that he handled Zaha pretty well. I mean, apart from the goal, I thought he read the plays, the long balls pretty well, and I think he largely just nullified Crystal Palace. I think if we're real, Crystal Palace had one chance, one shot on goal, and they scored, and that, of course, has always been Liverpool's Achilles heels, to be honest with you, you know. But I think there was a lot of positives to take on from the night, and certainly for me, Nathaniel Phillips did well. Before we even get to the end of the conclusions, I really just want to go through a quick player rating. One thing before I kind of like go any further, a lot of what I'm going to be doing is really just kind of like feeling my way around it. So please try to bear with me. I will of course try to keep things as succinct as I possibly can. So if I do tend to amble on and that kind of stuff, please forgive me. This is my first time, and I'm hoping that, you know, as we go along through each game, that you know, I'll be able to get more comfortable and be better. But anyway, that's a little side disclaimer. I thought just quickly again back to the team sheet. I thought Alisson had a good game. He made a super save, a really good save from Zaha when Zaha was through. Made himself really, really big. I was really hoping for another one of his headers at the end there, but it was not to be. Trent Alexander again, really influential, really was involved in pretty much all of Liverpool's attacks. I thought he gave a good account of himself. I mean, okay, there were moments where he left Zaha alone at the back post, but you know what? That's what I expect from Trent Alexander-Arnold. I'm not one of those supporters who go on his back. I think what he gives to the team more than makes up for what he sometimes, lacks in defensive capacities. But you know what? For me, I'm not on the bandwagon of saying that he's a bad defender or anything like that. I think what he does for Liverpool and what he gives us is just something really, really special and extra. And then I thought Nathaniel Phillips gave a good account of himself. Like I mentioned before, he was solid at the back, read the game fairly well. I mean, of course, you're up against, Wilfred Zaha level playing a very high line. Oof. But okay, no risk, no reward, right? Virgil van Dijk had a solid game, really commanded everything. I think Andrew Robertson really kind of ran out of steam at the end in the first half. Was okay, but didn't really offer anything on the left hand side. Harvey Elliott put in the work, but again, just really missed that extra bit of incisiveness, which really kind of like cost us. Fabinho was solid, really cut off so many of their counterattacks, and I'm really happy that we could have him in the team. Milner obviously filling in the spots, but you know what, Millie is getting on now, and I really did not want to see James Milner play, not this soon. But obviously Liverpool has got a little mini injury crisis going on, so in the end it is what it is. And I thought Salah was okay. For the most part, he was kept very quiet, but you know what, there wasn't really much space in any case. When you've got two banks of four, really shutting up shop. And again, like I said, credit to Crystal Palace. Darwin Núñez looked lively. I swear, like I watched the. I didn't actually even really see it. I just saw like little bits of what he did, and then my stream cut out. But yeah, he's gonna learn. He's gonna have to learn really quickly, right? How it is in the Premier League. In the Premier League, the defenders are not gonna give you an inch. Defenders are going to make it as uncomfortable for you as a striker as possible. You're not just gonna get a free run, right? And also, I think he lost a little bit of his head in his cool. I think he really wanted to score. I think he really tries hard, but there's a good lesson for him in there tonight. At the end of the day, yeah, I wouldn't say he cost us the game, because I felt while I was watching it, with Crystal Palace playing with 10 men, him being sent off actually opened the game up a little bit, because all of a sudden Crystal Palace almost felt like they had to push for a winner, and that gave us a little bit more impetus, and that created more space for us. Ironically, him and Darwin Núñez being sent off actually was the one thing that brought the game to life. But yeah, he's gonna learn. He has to learn very quickly how it is in the Premier League, how the defenders are. They don't give you an inch, my man. So yeah, you've got to be on it. And then Luis Diaz, he really worked his socks off tonight. I thought on the left hand side. I saw so many comments in the stream about Mane. I absolutely adore Luis Diaz, and I think that he is a worthy successor to Mane. The goal he scored tonight was golazo, and I'm really happy for him. He's been plugging away during preseason. He's been plugging away the last couple of games, and it hasn't really kind of like paid off. But tonight he really He really showed us his class, and I couldn't be happier for him. Fantastic goal, really, really. Yeah, we brought on Cavallo. Oh man, he should have scored. Cavallo could have won it. But anyway, that being said, though, in conclusion, I think it's yeah, it could have been better. Like I said in the beginning of the stream, it could have been worse. But at the end, it's a 1-1 draw, and yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about it. This game leading up to United one. I feel not so confident going to the United game, to be honest with you, only because I know how it is. United will be up for a reaction, and so I think Liverpool is still very much walking with sleep in their eyes, and the season has already started. I don't know if they've had their coffee yet or something like that, but they really need to kick things off a little bit now into the next phase. But yeah, the next game, the game against United, is going to be a cracker. It's again on a Monday night, I believe. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but it's going to be another cracking game on a Monday night. So yeah, that's going to be off the charts. But yeah, all in all, we'll talk about that game when it comes up. Today was a little bit disappointing, but okay. We go on. We're 2 points up. We didn't lose the game. I'm trying to look at it from that point of view. And I thought a couple of players really gave a good account for themselves. Yeah. What else can you say at this point in time? Please, let's end this off quickly. At this point in time, I actually have to go and sulk and actually eat, to be honest with you as well. But yeah, hope to see all of you next time around. Please like and share. Let's go on this journey together. I'm gonna do a lot of these kind of like post-match reactions. If there's one day when we hit like 100 people maybe on this channel, 100 subs, we can start doing some streaming, some live streaming, and then yeah, like let's make this about about the love for Liverpool, how much we enjoy it. Like I said before, let me know in the comments where you're from, and yeah, let's go on this journey together. I'm pretty excited. It's a fantastic new season. Great teams, a lot of teams have strengthened, and I think it's going to be an awesome year. Also a World Cup here, so you never know what's going to happen. This is going to be a crazy year. I just have this feeling, right? I just have this feeling that this year is not going to be like any of the previous other years. Yeah, I'm hoping that we can go on this journey together, have fun while we do it. We watch football. We love Liverpool Football Club, of course, and we'll be here through the thick and thin. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Again, apologies if I'm rambling on and on about certain things. I will obviously try to make the videos short and concise, but pretty cool and excited to see where this goes. Have a good night and speak to you all soon.